Okay. So students, today we'll be discussing data types in Python. So basically there are 5 data types in Python. So first of all, I'll ask a question from you all that if I am writing 10, what is what is 10? 10 is a number or alphabet or alphanumeric. What is 10?
Sir, 10 is number.
10 is a number.
10 is a number.
Yes. If I write Aniket over here, what is Aniket? Aniket is a string, set of characters, or a number, or decimal number.
Sir, it is a string.
It
A
is,
string.
it is a set of characters. If I write 10.5, is this a number or decimal?
Sir, it is a decimal.
A decimal.
It is a decimal.
So this is a list.
So it is a kind of decimal number, right? First of all, it is a number. Then what kind of number it is? It is a kind of decimal number. Okay. So we can able to identify which type is which type is integer. This is a kind of integer number, which is string, and decimal are noted as float in programming. So which are float, we can able to identify in the programming. So if the question comes in the exam, identify the data type. Three data types are there: int, float, and string. Float means decimal, int means normal number, integer, and string means set of characters. So if I write 10, then it is clear that it is int. If I write 10.2, it is clear that it is float. If I write any name in double quote or single quote, then it is a string. So this question will be answered easily in the exam. I hope you understood all.
Yes, sir.
Now, next topic. We have list and tuple. Two more data types are there. So list and tuple both comprise of any type of data. If I write name, list is denoted by this square bracket. In this, we can write Aniket then I'll write 1988, then I can write I have scored 90.5 marks. Okay, these three can be the element. This is string, this is integer, this is decimal. It can hold both list and tuple can hold all the data types or any data type inside it. These are known as elements. Elements or entity. There is something called index. Index means the position. This is the 0th position. This is the first position. And this is the second position. Like in this sequence, it go on continue. If I ask about tuple, same variable name I can take, but tuple, it start with parenthesis. Same data, wait Shivam, same data we can take 1988, 90.5. But there is a question arises, sir, both the things are same only, but what we are doing different? Why we need list and tuple as two data types? So the main difference is very important, student, very important. It can be updated. If I don't want the name Aniket over here, I can write the name of Misbah over here. It can be updated, but in tuple, no updation. Yes, Misbah?
Nothing, sir.
So the question will compulsorily come in the exam. What is the difference between list and tuple? The element of list can be updated, but the elements of tuple once declared can't be updated. This, what we are doing now, name equal to this much, this is known as declaration. This is known as declaration. Okay. So please keep in mind, this question will 100% comes in the exam. Okay. Now there is something called dictionary. Dictionary is a key value pair actually. So this will, we will see the application part through coding. Through coding we'll see it. Okay. So coming to your book, students. Next topic is general layout of Python program. Next topic is general layout of Python. Okay. So first of all, one section, documentation section is there. Documentation section is non-executable section. Non-executable. It is just for the readability of the programmer, readability of the user who is using that code, and it stores the information of regarding the program. So these non-executable statements are known as comment. These are known as comment, and comment start with hash. If it is single line state comments starts with hash, and if it is multi-line, we need to give in between pair of triple quotes for multi-line comments. We will see how we will give, and it is for single line. So this documentation section is complete. Now, second part is after documentation section, what my program shall contain. That is, the next section is declaration section. Declaration. Here we are declaring the variable and all. Like we used to do it now, num equal to 10, name equal to Aniket. These are known as a declaration. Then after declaration, what we will do? We can have some expression. We know mathematical expressions and all, that sum is equal to num1 plus num2. These are the things we do it in maths. So these are known as expression. Then few commands. Expression and commands are interchangeably used. In commands, I will write print sum. This is known as command. So these are the four sections what a general Python program contains. So we'll try to write a program. This is all about the theoretical part. I'll be writing a program for you. So again, I am opening the IDLA screen. Okay. So this is the very first program which is there in your book. So these three lines these are known as comments. These are between pair of triple quotes, and simply I'm writing a print command to print anything, that is hello world on the screen. I'll go to run. For run anything, for execute any program, F5 is the shortcut key. If I press F5 also, it will going to work. See, hello world is getting printed on the screen. Now, I told you that for single line comment, we have to give hash. So I'll remove this. See, this is a single line comment. I'm executing it, getting the same output, hello world. As this is a non-executable statement. I want to write one more line comment. I can again, I have the option, I have the flexibility to use this hash, or I have the flexibility to use hash in both the lines, or I can use pair of triple quotes. It will work same. Okay, student. Again executing it, hello world is getting printed on the screen. Now, this is the first program. I'm closing it. Next program. Imran sir, is this you?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Please be there.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Done, guys.
Sir.
So here is our next program. We have to find area of rectangle. So we know that area of rectangle is length into breadth. We know area of rectangle is length into breadth. This is our documentation part in the program. These two are declaration. We are declaring two variables as length and breadth, and we are assigning the value 10 and 5. This is expression. This is expression, and this is the command to print the area. See, student, don't get confused that all the parts are compulsory. all the parts are not at all compulsory. It is the programmer who will decide which section will be there. Someone have the habit to not to give documentation part. In the last program, hello world, I don't need any declaration part and expression. I just need a command. So it varies as per the situation. The general layout of program varies as per the situation and the user who is using it. Okay. Yes, Shivam.
Sir, in area and breadth, what you have, which sign you have given in between?
Sorry.
Sir, in area and breadth, we will do their plus sign or nothing.
Shivam, what is the formula for area of rectangle?
Sir, length into breadth.
So you can observe here that star sign in computer, star sign is meant for multiplication, and in operator part also we have discussed this. So please, Shivam,
Yes,
don't
sir. Yes,
ask
sir.
irrelevant questions. Shivam, first try to learn what I taught you in the class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you are not clear with the earlier classes, you don't have any right to ask the question now. First, you have to study. This star is not at all coming from sky, not from heaven. In the arithmetical operator, we already have studied this operator, multiplication.
Yes, sir. I forgot, sir. Sorry, sir.
In this way, you are wasting the class time, Shivam. Okay. Now, students, we'll go to run, then run module. See, 50 is appearing on the as a output. What was our program? Length is 10, breadth is 5. So 10 into 5 is 50. Correct? So area it is printing 50. Okay. I am closing this also. I have one more illustration with me. Illustration number 2 of your book. Here I have given two comments. Num2 is 10, num1 is 5. I am simply assigning the variable over here. Then I am adding num1 plus num2. This is the expression. I am printing sum. So what it will print? It will simply print addition value 15. Okay. So this was the illustration number 2 of your book. Now, students, I will okay. Now we have discussed the data type one. So if I write num1 equal to 10, we know it is an integer data type. We know it is an integer data type. If I write num2 is equal to 20.5, it is a kind of float data type, means decimal data type. If I write name equal to Aniket, it is a kind of set of characters, means string. It is a string data type. If I write name equal to name1 equal to Ankit with single quotes, then also it will accept. Now these three are clear. We have to go for list. I need to make a list. So I'll make name2 as a list, or I'll write name list. Okay. I told you list start with square bracket. I give square bracket. I'll save my name over here, Aniket, my date of birth 1988, and my marks 90.5. This what I have given the example. Now if I print name list, I'm expecting the output Aniket 1988 and 90.5. I'm just printing the name list. See, it is happening, student. The list is getting printed. One more thing I told you, that there is an index value. What is the index value of Aniket? Someone tell me. What is the index value of Aniket? I told in the class few minutes ago. Once.
Sir, 1988.
No, index value of Aniket I am asking. Please concentrate on the class.
Sir,
Misbah?
name one.
See, I told
Sir,
index. Aniket index is 0. This is 1. This acts like a serial number only. If after 90.5 some data is there, it will be considered as 3. So these are the index I told you. So I want to print only the 0th index. So what I will do? Print name list. I'll write 0. See, only Aniket is printed. Because what is there at the 0th index? Aniket. If I-
Once more, you
Sorry?
can tell index. It's little bit confusing.
What, Misbah?
The index you can tell once more.
Okay, I'll tell. 1988 as first index, and I told second index. You have roll number in your class, right? There is a list of students who can be identify their roll number in a class and section. In 8A, roll number 1 is Ridhima, roll number 3 is Suhani. So index for Ridhima is 1, index for Suhani is 3, for Misbah it is 4. Similarly, when we have a list, when we have a string, when we have a tuple, there is an index. Okay, so index always start with 0. Index always start with 0. So the
Yeah.
index of the first element, index of first element
Element.
is 0. This is the second element. It will be 1. This is the third element. 2. It will go on increasing by 1. If I have one more element over here with name
No, sir, I
Misbah,
understood.
understood?
Yes, sir, understood.
Then the index
Yes,
value
sir.
will be 3. I will ask what is the output for these one. I am definitely going to ask this type of question. If you are not clear with the index, then you will not able to answer it. I'm saving it. Clearing. Now, I told one more thing, student, that the list can be updated. I had given the example that I want to replace the name Aniket by Misbah, whether I can able to do it or not. So I'll do name list. I'll write the index value. In this
Yes,
index
sir.
value, it was the name Aniket over there. Now
Yes,
I
sir.
want to update it. I'll write Misbah over here. Now I'll print the complete name list.
Yes, sir.
So in place of Aniket, Misbah must come. See, this is the
Yes, sir.
difference between list and tuple. In list, we can able to update the content, update the element. Now, firstly, I will make a tuple, name tuple. The variable name can be anything. It should not include tuple also. It may not include. But for the understanding sake, I am writing over here. So this is, I'll write Aniket 2021, then 90.5. Okay, this data I am passing. I am printing
Yes, sir.
name tuple. See, I want to change the 0th index of this tuple. What I will do? Name tuple
So name tuple 0.
0, and in place of Aniket, I'll write Misbah over here.
Yes, sir.
See, error. So here we have proved that tuples cannot be updated. Okay.
Yes, sir.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
student. So we are done with the today's class. Only 5 minutes are left. We have left with one more data type, dictionary. So we'll be taking that dictionary part in the next class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.